Today we're going to be taking a look at the top gaming setups on Reddit. Let's go. I've pulled up r/Battlestations and I have sorted by the top posts within the last year. And unfortunately, this is the #1 most upvoted post in the last year. And I'm sure because it's a troll, but this is actually ridiculous. This is two 75-inch TVs. And of course, one is in portrait mode because why not? I really hope that this is just for the lulz. This is something else. My God. Now, okay, this is legit. Now we're actually starting here. I appreciate people who have like a vision and a theme in their head and they stick to it and actually execute on it. These like old school looking TVs that they stuck monitors inside of, and the wall and the art, and look, even the desk looks retro with like those file cabinets. I wouldn't ever want this exact theme. Like, this isn't my favorite theme I could go for, but I can appreciate this so much. 10 out of 10. Wow. All right, that is a lot of plants. Definitely am a huge fan of having plants in your gaming setup. It helps really just make the space a lot cozier and more inviting, or even fake plants. But this might be too much of a good thing. Obviously, that's one of their hobbies is plants, so good for them. But in my opinion, this is a little too much. The desk is a little small. It does feel somewhat cramped. That monitor is hanging off the edge. Cool if you are into plants, I guess. Okay. This reminds me of one of my original setups where I had a big monitor that was laying almost flat on the desk, just slightly angled up. It is such a cool vibe to have one of these. Being engulfed in that much monitor is really cool, don't get me wrong. And I love that they all line up perfectly with each other. It's like a super ultra wide on the bottom. Unfortunately though, you can see it really does eat up a lot of your desk space. So I would have a lot of fun with this for certain tasks like video editing. I don't think I would ever want to game at this setup though. Cool idea, but I feel like in real world use isn't the best. Now this is a vibe right here. Now I personally love my RGB. I love having a good theme rather than just like rainbow everything. And there are some people obviously who aren't the biggest RGB fans, and that's fine as long as you know how to use lighting properly. And this person seems like they know enough to make an awesome looking setup. Nothing crazy. PC off to the right, monitor on the left, a nice clean desk, which I appreciate so much. There's something about either the lighting or the combo of lighting, all of these random accessories all throughout the room that just really make this like a nice inviting looking space. I really, really like the setup. Bro, are you kidding me? Okay, it's one thing to have the Shrek monitor, which is hilarious, but the fact that they then went with the green theme and they used their LCD to throw up Shrek. I don't know if this person is serious or they just did it for the lulz, but this is just absolutely ridiculous. You deserve to be outvoted. Yo, all right, let's take this in. This is definitely a very masculine feel. I really like the darker tones with the pops of the green from the plants around the room. It's not my personal style that I would ever go with, but dang, they absolutely crushed it with the vibe that they set out to accomplish. Lots of different keyboards around the room. I always appreciate it when someone builds in a stream deck right into the desk itself. Always a nice touch. But yeah, just nice and clean. All right, now this is just cozy to me, and this seems more realistic of what someone that might have put a lot of effort into their setup without like going over the top and spending a ridiculous amount of money. This just is nice. Different layers of shelves and plants. I love this PC, by the way. I'm a sucker for white, smaller, compact PCs, and this just looks amazing. Now, if there's one critique I have of this setup, it is the monitor layout. I see this all the time where people dual stack monitors, but they do it in a way where your natural center vision is right in the break between the two monitors. So you end up either looking really down or up, and it's not a good feeling after a few hours. The side monitor, great idea. Wish it was an ultra wide though to kind of fit this a little more. Other than that, awesome setup. My 8-year-old daughter's Minecraft den under her bed. I wish we could see a little further back because there's something about having a desk setup under a bunk bed type situation that is just the coziest thing for me. I love those setups. I almost like wish I kind of had an adult bunk bed just to make one of those. I love up on top that they put the white and pink cherry blossom, fake flowers, I'm assuming, and just to match the rest of the theme of the white and pink, This is just an awesome looking PC, by the way, especially for an 8-year-old. That's sick. Nothing too fancy, just a nice simple monitor. For an 8-year-old, this is 20 out of 10, man. I would have killed for this at 8 years old. Okay. Wow, that is minimalistic. I don't even know how to react properly to this one. Like, you know what I mean? This is such an intensely minimalistic setup. I don't even know what words to describe it other than, I guess, if you are truly going the most minimalistic of all time, get rid of this monitor arm and just mount it to the wall. The best way I feel like I can describe the setup is it's almost like art that I don't enjoy, but I can appreciate their vision. To me, this just looks absolutely super uninviting and cold, but if that's your thing, then I guess you accomplished a nice minimalistic setup. Wow, all right. First thing I noticed, I know a lot of people have been doing this over the last couple of years, but the cotton with the RGB on the ceiling to make it look like clouds. I personally hate this. I feel like a lot of people do it in a way where it just makes me so nervous as one, a fire hazard, and two, I've also seen a bunch of comments that spiders just love those things, and I hate spiders with a passion, so you will never ever see me attempt to do this. It does look cool though. I just always wonder how it ends up looking over time, if it starts to get really, really gross or not. Anyways, looking to the rest of the setup, nice, simple, clean desk setup and a couch. Like, nothing too fancy here. This obviously isn't like the most insanely expensive gaming setup I've ever seen, but yeah, this is cozy, man. Yo, this is something that I have always wanted. I know this is a super small setup, it's in a closet, but there is something that is just so cozy about the idea of having a closet setup. Also, I feel like when you're in there gaming in these types of setups, all you can do is focus on what you're looking at. It's so anti-distractions, and I do love that they still had just enough room to fit these tiny, tiny shelves, and I just love the lighting in here too. This is an awesome setup. I'm jealous. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these. I've seen plenty of racing sim setups next to your main gaming setup, but I don't know if I've ever noticed having a monitor on a slider like that's mounted to the wall. This is really, really cool. Well, I guess it's a TV probably, but still. Now, while this may not be the best looking setup we've seen, it's things like this of having cool ideas just that really make your setup stand out. I love this. I love people that are creative in this way. Yo, what is going on here? What am I looking at? All right, I need to take this in for a minute. I am overwhelmed. I guess let's start with the main monitor, which I'm guessing is a 27-inch, and then a few more surrounding it. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time digesting this setup. It's just a lot to take in. Multiple keyboards, little mini keyboards. They have a Go XLR. Oh, this is a microphone, multiple webcams. I'm assuming this person is a streamer. Holy crap, I just realized that is a cat. There is a cat on this little cat bed. Yeah, this is something else. Yo, okay. This picture is from 2004. I didn't even think that they made computers that you could look into in 2004, and it has the WoW wallpaper there. This is sick. What a throwback. Dude, that is cool. This is a Portal theme. It has these mirrors that are bouncing off of each other, giving that Portal vibe. That is such a cool idea, and one is orange and the other one is blue, it looks like, on the other wall that we don't see. That is such an awesome idea. I know this is such an overdone thing, but I really do like these panels, the way that lights reflect off of it. It just looks so awesome. I don't even care that it's overdone, and I appreciate having the shelf up top of a gaming setup to just help enclose the space. Throw a few plants in and this would be like 10 out of 10. But oh yeah, look at that built-in RGB lighting to the desk and on the back side. This is a fun room. This is a fun setup. I appreciate this. I think that was an awesome last setup to end on. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. But that's gonna do it for me. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.